You are now entering the I Need a Hobby Express, and welcome to I Need a Hobby. I'm this week's host, Chris. And to my left, some people call him a space cowboy. Some call him the gangster of love, Andrew.
Hello.
And to my right, some people call him Maurice, and he usually gets mad at them and runs away, Alex.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
What are those from?
I just made it up. So, what is the show?
Did you actually?
This is
No,
I Need a
isn't that
Hobby.
from
It's a song.
Whatever.
Wait, what song is that? I kind of forget.
I don't know what it's called.
Wait, it's on Guitar Hero
Some
like
call-
2 or 3, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice.
The Joker. The Joker. I think
The
it's called.
Joker. Yeah, that's it.
Midnight Toker.
Yep.
Yeah. Good song.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna queue up the Joker, Midnight Toker right now. Just kidding. I don't know what to look up.
Yeah. Don't even try it. But
Right.
if you want to look up a good podcast, hey, you go I Need a Hobby. I
Yep.
don't know I'm pitching our
I know.
podcast at the start of our podcast. But
And I'm your host, a Midnight Toker.
ineedahobbypod.com. That's right.
All right, tell the folks at home what the song's about first.
it's getting off the rails.
And
We
then
are
the
on the I Need a
podcast.
Hobby Express. Yikes. This is I Need a
Full
Hobby.
steam ahead, baby.
We are 3 young kids working the 9 to 5, trying to make the most out of the 5 to 9. And every week, most weeks, we try a different challenge, hobby, activity. We tell you guys about it, but this week we're mixing up a little bit.
We're mixing up. We just released an episode on online dating. That was not even a week ago. At the time
Came off as
at the time this will be released.
tools. I guess
Sure.
I would say.
Also, the episode's very long, so we figured that will satiate you guys until you need to go try online dating yourself for the
Even
real
though it's-
experience.
Even though it's so long, they heard us talk about online dating for 2, maybe 3 minutes and instantly turned off the podcast.
course.
So it's probably not
one.
satiating anyone.
I guess we could talk about this later. But one girl at my grad party, like a friend of mine, bought us like all cards for congrats on graduating, and like they were all themed just separately, and they were all whale jokes. I was like, yes, like,
great.
but like it's funny because it's just a card, like I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's your line on Tinder. But
Listen
it
to
was
our last
good.
episode if you don't get
Yeah.
it.
It was like, mine was like,
He's
well,
like-
you
Yeah, I
made
was just
it.
gonna say
I was
that.
like, yes,
well, hello there.
so happy.
Wow.
But
I was
anyway.
on Tinder the other day and I found that whale gif, but I couldn't muster up the courage to send it.
That'd be great. But we all just got back from your grad party the other day. That was a good time.
We did.
Yeah, that was a good
Andrew,
time.
we've talked about it. Graduated grad school.
Yeah.
Hey, threw a rager.
Yeah.
It was probably
Project X.
probably the most well-run party regarding no one drank too much.
Except for me.
no-
I didn't tell you about it.
Except for Andrew.
No, it was all like the same age too, I guess. There was no kind of like babysitting, I feel
Except for
like.
me.
Well, there was one guy there. Now I don't want to make fun of anyone
Oh yeah,
specifically.
you could do it. You could do it.
But there was one
you
guy
were, you
there
were really freaking out about this.
that it was my friends that I was with. They were like, this guy, he was walking around drinking a Four Loko. And he looked like he was. I said I thought he was 18, and I was being generous.
He's a young-looking kid. To be honest,
And he got
I
his
don't,
hands
I
on a
don't know
Four
him.
Loko.
He was 23. He was
He's from my
23
friend's
years
town.
old.
Wow.
Yeah, was he actually? I think he was 22.
You told me that.
I think it was
maybe
22,
22.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
But either way,
yeah, I guess Alex was really freaking out about that, but
Yeah.
that's not
He's
not
like,
the highlight of the party.
where
Come
are
on.
your parents?
Here's my take on a Four Loko.
Yeah.
You never want to be the only one drinking a Four Loko.
He
agree
was
with
he
that.
was the only one drinking
I
a
agree
Four
with
Loko.
that.
I think that's a good. I think that's a good
few
reason.
times I've had a Four Loko, maybe once it was in the company of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're going to a party where you don't know everyone,
Yeah.
because if
You
Yeah.
don't want that to be your thing.
if I'm at a party with just my friends and my extended friends and maybe friend groups,
That was how I felt at this party,
right,
more or
then
less.
I would drink a Four Loko. That would sound like tools again. No, but I could
Nothing
see
new.
myself. I could see it happening.
Well, all it is it's just
I wouldn't be embarrassed, but I wouldn't want to do it, but I wouldn't be embarrassed.
Yeah,
Whereas at that party where he doesn't know everyone, he should have been embarrassed.
it's weird because I don't know what the word is. It isn't like aggressive, It isn't just like
It's like
it's
if
just
someone-
something that's like a
Because
little.
you wouldn't bad
why?
night at someone at this place drinking like 7 beers.
Right,
you know?
right.
But
it's like whoa,
one
dude.
can of
Yeah.
Four
It's
Loko.
just- yeah.
Even just holding it.
Yeah. It wasn't even open. He was just walking around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was. No, it was a lot of fun, and did you guys have any personal highlights? My highlights were hanging out with you guys and when I iced myself. That
Oh, I missed that.
Those were the
that part,
highlights.
too.
You missed that.
You
it
iced
was with your
yourself?
friends,
I-
Alex.
What?
It was with your friends.
Was it with
Man.
a Smirnoff Ice?
No, it was with that rose
I
Angry
knew it was gonna-
Orchard.
Oh, wait.
Those are good.
Dude, you didn't ice
Yeah, I
yourself.
did.
You chugged like
It's very different.
1/3.
No.
You chugged the final third.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No one unprompted. You got on your knees.
You said,
ripped
"This is
your
an ice, I
shirt
think."
off, and said, "Red ice, baby."
I
And
think
then you
half of
chugged
that
it.
is true, but it was not quite full. But it was fun. It was a fun time. and Alex and I did remember and we
played
we
Steels.
kept
I
trying
hopped
to do
in on
steals.
that for
We
a
had
bit.
some limes and we tried to do
Explain
steals.
to the folks at home what Steels is.
Steals is a way that you can juggle. We definitely mentioned it in our juggling
Because
episode.
we're
but-
on the way. We're on the way to the party, me and my friends, and we get a call from Andrew saying, "Hey, I know you're probably close, but you got to turn around right now.
I did
and
not say that.
You got to go to the nearest lime cellar." and we said, "Wine cellar? What do you want? You want us to pick up some wine?" He says, "Shut up!
This is-
lime
this is,
cellar. We need limes."
Taylor, guest of the show, recent guest of the show.
Oh yeah, he came.
Yeah, so we bring limes, thinking, "Oh, we're gonna do some tequila shots, maybe."
Yeah, that's what it was for.
Andrew
but I don't
lines
know
us
if we
up
did
for
it.
a dang game of juggling.
Well, it was more to just do it. We
Yeah,
were
I'm just
we were
kidding.
feeling good about it.
It was great.
Can
It was
I
a great time.
can I tell a funny thing I saw that I don't think I've talked to you guys about? But
And then never mind.
former
That's it.
not guest of the show, but participant in the beer mile, Brian.
Yeah.
He came
Winner.
to the party. Winner of the beer mile,
wait,
Brian.
okay. Yeah.
Yep. He
Yeah, winner of the beer mile.
I looked over and he was on his phone at one point taking a picture of you guys
Juggling.
juggling limes and said, it's a good party when everyone's juggling. And then
Yeah.
later I
All
saw
right, well, you know what? That's just as bad as when girls tell you not to talk about chicks.
later though I saw another one that was a picture of you, Alex, and he said, it's a good party when everyone's talking about their beards.
I was just
God.
gonna bring that up.
That was funny.
I think you're getting a call, Andrew.
Oh,
Ooh,
jeez.
wow. Look
Do you
at
want to
that.
take that on pod?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I'll say
It's
brother.
our roommate, Alex. He'll listen to this in a bit. Or our future roommate. Excuse me. Check out the announcement if you're confused.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of my favorites part of the party was your friend Aaron.
Yeah, funny
Probably
guy.
not a listener of the podcast.
No.
Great guy though.
He's got a new beard.
Likes podcasts.
Looks great.
Yeah, I told him that too.
We spent like 25 minutes talking about beards.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, you were in. I sent a Snapchat to my brother. Remember of our beards?
Yeah, oh yeah,
And my
but
brother
well, I
responded
was in it.
saying-
And I had just shaved after a
He said
6-week binge.
I thought you were
I'd
gonna say
call
I had just iced myself, so I don't remember anything from it.
My brother said, "Yikes! The shaved guy with the rosé dripping down his cheek looks like he's a mess."
it. Yeah, but no, there was good times,
Good
right?
times,
I mean,
great food. You guys
Yeah,
got
we
lot
had-
of
we had
guys.
a lot of
The
food.
food was crazy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, we
I
had a
was
lot of
in
food.
there
Catering.
thinking, what wings am I gonna get? What? Then I go, there's a whole nother room.
Yeah.
with a
with a
pizza
dang
and a
long
sub.
sub
Yeah,
and
the subs are
pizza.
funny. Yeah.
Brought some subs for the road.
Yeah, we had wings, subs, pizza, and we also got catering from our favorite restaurant, which I'll plug if I haven't already. El Comalito.
Was that the
El
stew?
Comalito, which is the best restaurant. Yeah, the stew. The stew was so good, I
The
thought.
stew was good.
The best restaurant in Amherst.
It's rare that you have a stew that satisfying.
That's what I thought, too.
Right?
Yeah, so that was good. And then also I had a lot of fun playing Tiki Toss. I don't know if you
great
guys
game.
got around to
Yeah,
that.
I don't even think I gave it one toss, to be honest.
Doodle, fun game.
Tiki Toss is like this game where you have like a little ring and you have it's like on a long string, and that string is kind of like drilled into the ceiling, forming kind of like a pendulum type of motion.
Sure.
And the hook is like across the room, not too far, but a certain distance away, and you have to toss the ring, and it'll make a little pendulum motion and try and hook it onto the hook.
With
And it's very difficult.
With this explanation, you would have been better off just spelling out the HTML of the YouTube video.
See, I was gonna say-
I think that was a good.
So
I was gonna
Tiki
say,
Toss
to be honest.
is
If there are any-
just go to http://youtube.com.
A fun game you can play at home is how many times has Chris said, just Google it, and then Andrew explains it in
and
depth.
then I do try to explain it, but then like
That could be your
However-
if Chris
however-
ever says Google it, just hit 15 seconds, 15 seconds.
So yeah, sorry you had to hear that. However, in this occasion, I do think that was a good explanation. But most of the time, I agree.
Let the fans tell.
I'm halfway through the explanation, and I realized that Chris is right again.
You realize I'm 8 minutes in.
Yeah, we had 2 kegs. One of them mostly foam,
Foam,
somehow.
all foam.
Don't know how that happened.
Some yummy fun.
Eventually, it
yeah.
flattened out though.
Yeah, but it was
Whatever
funny
it's
because
called.
everyone finished like. I guess the beers were Busch Light and Rolling Rock, which I guess you wouldn't say like I have a preference, maybe, unless you're that you're a crazy person, right? If you prefer one to the other, or are they the same?
I feel like Rolling
yeah.
Rock might be a slight.
I could see
but I didn't
someone
really
having
care.
a preference, but if you have a
You're drinking from a
strong
can.
Yeah,
preference,
strong preference.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ugh, get the
But anyway,
Rolling Rock out of here.
Anyway, so the Busch Light was tapped and the Rolling Rock was mostly foam, so that one just stayed.
I was gonna say I feel like it was good because someone else mentioned at the party. You're better off having one empty keg and one pretty full keg.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
then you could save that.
Right,
because
because then we thought
Yeah,
like,
that's
okay, well, we definitely had enough because some people had, this one.
Could you save a keg?
No,
never done
not
a
really.
keg
We
before.
we actually have done it before in the winter, so it's like you
That's
can,
fine.
a week or
Yeah.
two, but I don't know, not super.
Yeah, I don't know much
recommended.
about kegs.
But it was super great. I'll give some shout outs. Listener of the show Emma was there. Listener of the show Henry was there. Any other listeners that were there?
Guest of the show Taylor.
Guest
was
of the
there.
show Taylor was
Guest of
there.
the show Brian was there.
What's on your mind? Guest of the show Brian was there.
Wow.
Guest of the show Billy was not there, but he did tell me.
Yeah.
I wish I could make it, but he doesn't listen to the podcast, so
I
we can
wish he was
say
there,
whatever
too.
we want about him.
Yeah, prick.
So shout out to the people that came. I guess probably that's probably enough.
I made a lot of so there was a microphone, like a karaoke.
Yeah, we
situation.
rented some speakers. We rented a tent. There was poor weather, but
Yeah,
we
the
had.
rain.
I was gonna say I thought the tent was like so effective. Did you guys get that
That
feeling?
sounds great. I
'Cause,
think
like,
we were better off with the rain having a tent than no rain. Well, I guess the games would have been fun, but it's like everyone gathered in the same spot.
It just
so it
kept
felt like a
everyone
good
like
time.
central, and the kegs were in the middle of the tent, and it was just like everyone was walking around,
Yeah.
like the perfect amount. Where at least for me, I felt like because I guess I knew everyone there, so maybe it was a little different for you guys, but I felt like I could talk to everyone while not neglecting anyone, while not like. Well, there was still a good amount of people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Great
There
time.
wasn't too many where I neglected people, but there wasn't too few where I didn't.
Yeah.
I missed some. of my
Maybe
friends.
next
great.
episode's on party planning.
Yeah, it was great. I would have liked some snacks.
Sure.
That's yeah, it was a good time.
Okay.
I know you had a lot of
You know,
food,
the,
no snacks.
The $600 on food was,
Yeah,
was
it
not
just
enough.
maybe
Yeah.
like a Chex Mix bowl even.
Yeah.
Sure,
Maybe-
sure.
Okay. Yeah. You
maybe a
know,
better
something
party.
small. Something
Yeah,
small.
an
Okay.
accoutrement, a crudité.
Yeah. I
Ooh,
should have given you my
I would
apples.
have loved some raw broccoli. Let me tell you.
Crudité, apples.
Yeah.
What could have been? All right.
Yeah.
Well, next time.
Well, what is our hobby this week? Hey.
Once again,
Once
we
again.
hope you are satiated by the online dating episode.
So this week we're gonna just do,
We teased it. We've
every
teased it.
episode we do what's on your mind. We've been saving up some. We got some from the fans. We want to really get into what's on our mind.
Yep.
We got a lot of hobbies coming up this summer, so we really wanted to focus on this episode.
And
Yeah.
let it, if fans of the listeners of the show, the podcast is running thin.
True.
not necessarily.
Bottom of
Let us
the
know-
barrel.
Let us know what hobbies you want us to do.
Mhm.
For Christ's sake, we got some lined up. But
Seriously.
Yep.
So let's just get into this, Andrew.
so it's a strictly what's in your mind episode.
Yeah,
today.
we're just gonna do a full "What's on Your Mind" episode today.
Got anything on your mind, Andrew?
I do, and like I said to you guys earlier, this one is one of those ones that has been on my mind for a while, but I always forget it at the time of recording. But I've been very excited to talk about this. It is more or less a business idea yet again. So
Nice.
here's my idea. It is for a bar. Okay, forget all getting the bar. Don't know how to do that. But imagine you're a bar owner. You want to be a hip bar. You want let's say. You can pick kind of any age, but let's say you want like recent 21, 22-year-olds to come to your bar
Sure,
or something
yeah.
like that. Okay,
Nice.
seniors in college, young adults, like the age that we are
Early
unfortunately
20s.
transitioning out of, right?
Yep.
You want those guys to come to your bar. How do you do it? Here's my plan that I think should be more prevalent. In fact, I think, at least with my friends who aren't super particular, that this one simple change could literally make the decision of going between one bar and another bar. Have occasionally a song in the playlist be a throwback from your middle school dance days. Okay? Think about it. I was listening today to Every Time We Touch by Cascada.
You're marketing a full bar around one song,
One song
in
a
one
night.
playlist.
No, more like a dancing bar. Like not like a come out hang out with your friends. Like a dancing
I think
club
this
bar.
is more. I think you should pivot
Yeah, fully commit to the
business
term
term there instead of saying this is a
no,
bar.
not one song, but
You
okay,
should
go
be
ahead.
a bar DJ. And so when people read,
That's better. That's
whoa,
better. That's I think what I mean. Actually.
DJ Stinky Andrew is going to
Yeah.
old McLaren's down the street.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go to see him because he plays It's Getting Hot in Here every 15
Something like
songs.
that. Like something where it's like you want to tap into this bar plays remember that song, we used to
Right.
maybe even if you're with high school friends, right? Oh, we used to listen to that song. Oh man, just the feeling. And I guess this is inspired by my senior year of college. We had we called it the middle school party, where we played songs from our middle school days.
Right.
And we had a big wall that was our yearbook, and we had people write on it, and it was a huge freaking hit.
See, here's
it
my
really was.
Here's my I'm an investor potentially.
Okay,
Here's
okay.
my pushback.
Mhm.
When there's a lot of people, everyone.
That's what I said.
think- I feel like
You
there has
mark
to be
it to an age.
There
You
has
mark
to be
it
an
to an
so-
age.
there has to be an algorithm.
What age? You're talking like a
I would
2-year
say
bracket?
21 to 24, right? That could be a 3-year thing.
All right,
You
I'm
go-
just
you-
saying you're losing a lot of your customer
Well,
base.
no, but
what
I'm not. That's what the thing. I'm not saying
Here's
to
what I think.
make the songs exclusively that,
I think each night,
but play
like,
something like that.
like Thursday nights, the working force is not going out to go
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
But a lot of college kids are going out.
Sure.
Thursday night, you hit that 21, 22-year-old market.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday nights, you got the young professionals going out.
Yeah.
You hit more of that 23, 24, maybe 25-year-old market.
That's what I'm going for.
Sunday evenings, you got the parents.
Sure.
You hit that 45
Little League's
to
over.
60-year-old bracket.
Who's going to which parents are going to see a DJ?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Who knows though? But I think yeah,
How? So you're saying this is every?
because you got 6 more days of the week.
I guess my idea
5
is,
or 6 more days.
I like the idea of being able to market something like what separates me from a standard bar. Because you go to these bars, it's like, all right, like that was fine, but what if they played like that song? Like,
I agree.
Like what I'm saying is like
maybe
maybe there isn't one you can think of off the top of your head, but what if there is? Like, think of just, you don't have to say it, but you could think of one song like, and it's like, oh, I've never heard that at the ball. For me, this is stupid, but for me, it'd probably be Temperature by Sean Paul. If they played that song,
you don't think that's played?
I would be freaking. I would be like, oh my
I think
God.
that plays. I think
most of
it does. It does
but
occasionally.
Here's my follow up.
I know what you mean.
Maybe to help you out. What if because I feel like they do play these songs periodically. So, but it is hard to pitch yourself as like the guy who does it.
Yeah.
I think what if the bar embraced that generation a little more? Maybe some art, inspired by that. Maybe some beverages inspired by.
I'm okay with
some
that
nostalgic.
too. Okay, well now you're back to my original idea, which we pivoted from. But yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I was gonna say I do agree. Like if I feel like a lot of the bars you go to play the same music.
Too standard.
Over and over.
That's what I'm saying. It's
But
too Billboard 100.
I think a live band. That's when you get that feel.
Yeah.
Right.
Not with the same songs, but you're not gonna hear like Blink 182 or something unless there's a live band.
Right,
there. You know what I mean?
right.
So you get that same feeling.
Eh.
So it's proven. Oh, you don't think so?
I think that's potentially a bad example because like
Well, what I'm
all
trying
the
to say
small things is like one of those like it's one of the few that
That could
like that
play.
like
That
Semi
could
Charmed
play.
Life like they
I don't
they
think
made
Semi
it.
Charmed Life would.
No, that's probably true.
That's not like
that's
a
true.
dance
That's
song.
true. You're right. That's
But
true. All the
what I'm
small
saying
things
is the feeling that you get from that is proven. Like you
Yes,
go to a live
yes,
band
that's what I'm
because
saying.
of
That's
that.
what I'm saying, I
So
guess.
it's true. I think this could work. Is what I'm saying.
All right. So let's yay or nay my idea.
I'd rather
No
not.
ratings this episode. Nay. I'm a yay.
It needs work. I'm not,
I think it needs
I'm not
work.
investing in it yet.
I think your idea sounds like a lot of bars. That's all I'm saying. But I think
Sounds like a lot of bars.
I think a lot of bars play every few songs. They'll play one of those songs.
I see.
Heck
I
no.
feel
I'd
like-
say almost every bar.
I think they could. I think,
Now you decide to speak up. What the heck? No.
well, I was trying to help you out.
No, that's not true. That simply isn't true. All these bars we go to in Boston are they're the same. Same thing.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
All
But
right.
I don't agree with Chris. But I don't think all the bars are
All
the
right,
same. That's
perfect.
why I think
So
this.
we have 3 separate levels.
Because
Your potential.
I think
out
if
in.
all the bars were the same, I don't think this would work as much. Like in my mind, I know that the bars aren't the same. So I know like, oh, I'm specifically going to this bar because I know there's better music here. So that means I could theoretically specifically go to another bar because not only is there better music, but it's from 2006.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
I do
That's
only
what I'm
go
saying.
to country bars typically. Usually
Oh,
line
yeah.
dancing.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's a different.
All right, so I'll
idea,
go
Chris.
yay, but it needs work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take it.
Cool.
We can move on. We have a fan submission.
Yeah, fan submission.
All right.
So we're gonna be
Should I-
doing some from us, some from the fans.
All right.
Alex, you got it pulled up?
And it's another. I guess it's kind of a business idea.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is from listener of the show, Dave. He sent it on Snapchat. Yeah, that's at ineedahobbypod on Snapchat.
That's right.
He says, I got an innovation. What's on your mind for you? This is a bit rambling, but that's okay. Dave, clean it up next time. Sunflower seeds.
Mhm.
I'm eating some right now inside. It's annoying, and I have to spit in a cup or the trash. They should invent food processors in the ground. I don't know if he means ground or floor, but they should invent food processors in the ground that lead to the septic system in apartments/houses where you can
Okay.
spit your seeds in the floor. So kind of like a vent in the. All right, he means floor then. So kind of like a vent in the floor. You don't have to worry about where to spit anymore.
All right.
So you could just you could just hang out in your living room.
Just hawking.
You know what? I hate to tell you you're wrong, Dave, but you got to get a Roomba, baby. Right?
What do you mean to?
You
Clean
spit
it
that
up.
baby on the ground, Roomba's going to clean it up in
Okay.
5 seconds flat.
Uh,
Or better
Roomba
yet,
one day.
get yourself a pet dog.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You can put garbage on the floor.
A little
the
more
dog just
expensive.
eats it.
I would be very scared. I mean, the safety hazards are really serious to me. I
Here's
mean,
what-
having a food processor, like, what if you just stepped on it?
Here's what I'm
You
thinking.
know, if it is safe, then it's probably even more inconvenient to spit every time.
Well,
Open spit.
I'm thinking
it's just,
it's more-
just as bad.
I'm thinking it's more.
Like a
Let's
vent
say
in the ground.
you have
maybe?
a
That's what I'm
you have
thinking.
a apartment, a home, right?
Mhm.
Sure.
You got your seat. You know when you're a dad, it's like you always know where dad's seat is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
So you have it installed near the spot you know you're gonna sit,
Mhm.
and it's a switch. During the day when you're not eating your sunflower seeds, it's turned off. But when you're popping those whatever Davids
See,
or whatever they are, you turn
Yeah,
it
I hate
on
Davids.
and you're
I don't like
hawking
this.
loose
I feel
down
like
that
this
thing.
just inspires you to be like even
Lazy?
more lazy. Yeah.
You guys ever eat?
It's like a useless. No offense.
No,
a useless technological advancement.
What are you gonna say?
You
Chris?
ever just eat the shells?
I usually just eat the shells.
Sometimes
Is that gross?
I've gotten flack for this, but I've eaten the shells of peanuts before.
I've done the
Is
same.
That bad?
That I've seen someone do. I think that's disgusting.
I agree that it's disgusting,
But
but
I think they taste good.
but I do it, and I kind of like it.
Is
I
that
think
a,
they taste
should I
good.
give it a try?
Little extra fiber, little texture to it. They
Yeah.
sometimes a
Every
little
now
stringy.
and then, every now and then, I'll eat the shell of a pistachio. The other day, I ate a walnut
Yeah.
shell and all, like it was a dang apple.
Sometimes you say, "Yeah, this banana." I mean, shell and all.
All right.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
decent idea. I will say my parents' old house had a this fancy contraption, this little vent in the side in the kitchen that you could sweep stuff into. It sucked it up.
No way.
Yeah, so it's not
See
too
that?
far.
You
from
guys
that.
ever see?
Was that your childhood house?
Yeah, it was just. Whoop.
I don't remember that.
You guys ever
It's
see
hidden.
Smart House? Disney
Smart
Channel.
Back in
movies?
the day, but yeah,
It's like a Disney Channel.
Did it like
movie.
talk and stuff?
I think it talked.
Mhm.
I bet it would do stuff like that.
yeah.
Nice.
I bet it would.
I heard they're rebranding that show, just calling it Google Home.
I like
nice,
that.
nice.
Branding
Like
content.
Amazon Echo. Yeah, I gotta say I'm gonna have to say nay on Dave's
Yeah.
idea.
I'm
as well.
saying nay as
I don't
well.
mind the idea.
Another thing is that
But
I
I-
don't eat nuts like that a lot frequently.
Well,
as
I was thinking like an
They're good,
orange
though.
peel. It would be good for an orange peel situation
Mm.
too.
Mm.
Because sometimes I'm peeling an orange,
That's
Mm.
yeah.
and
That's
I
a
go
good
to
point.
sit on my couch.
Then you
I
are.
think
and
to
then you're like,
myself,
"Ah, now I gotta go back.
I gotta get a paper towel
Yeah.
Yeah.
or something.
I'm thinking maybe alternative is just like a more aggressive sink, like with like a food. What's it called? The food.
Yeah, but he's eating
Food
him.
processor.
He's
food
eating him,
processor,
while
but
he's
like a.
but he's eating him like while he watches
Vacuum.
TV.
That's true.
So I think
unless
you
he has
want
some good
something-
aim. Yeah.
I think you just bring a bowl. You bring a bowl.
Yeah,
with
I
you.
see. I think the cup thing is kind of well. I guess just spitting anything is kind of gross, but
Yeah.
I think that the cup method is pretty good, all things
Yeah.
considered.
Or just buy shelled. What did it be? Shelled?
Shellless? Shellless?
Sounded
Shelled.
that.
No, they were. The sunflower seeds would have been shelled.
Oh, I thought you were struggling to say shelled sunflower seeds. That's a.
Well, I was like, I wasn't
Are
like
you saying,
struggling.
do you mean the presence of sell, which is sold, not
Oh yeah,
sold?
About sholled? No, shellless? I think is the same
Shelled.
as shelled.
because someone has shelled them,
Oh, pre-shelled.
not with shell.
No,
Pre-shelled,
they've already
pre-shelled.
been shelled.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Pre-shelled, like
Oh,
You know?
like
Jeez.
someone else is doing the
So it's
shelling.
Yeah.
but pre-shelled and shelled might mean the same
But
thing.
Pre-shelled-
Yes. I
pre-
think pre-shelled sounds better, but yeah.
pre-shelled also sounds like you're saying
Before
there are
shelled.
still shells on these because no one has shelled them yet.
Like, oh, are these shelled? Nah, they're still pre-shelled,
Yeah,
but they're about to
Basically,
be shelled.
We basically have just found a paradox in that
know, I think-
shelled means that it has shells, but also could mean the shells were taken off.
Post-shelled?
It-
That
it
also
mean-
means they're off.
No, it's yeah.
That's it. It's as simple as that.
I got-
It could mean that
I think Dave's
they
gotta
were
stick
they
to-
were shelled by someone or they have shells on them.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Could be a verb or a adjective. There you go.
All right,
Good.
Dave,
There you go.
you're out of luck, sucker.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. What's on your mind?
All right, I'll take it away.
Hopefully not shell-based.
All right, here's what's on my mind. I'm signing up for a road race the other day. This has
Mhm.
happened twice in the last couple of weeks. Signed up for a 5K a few weeks
5K?
ago.
Mhm.
Signed up for another race the other day.
Which could be a future podcast.
Could be a future episode.
When's
We'll
the
not
race?
spoil.
Should we say what it is? No.
No, we shouldn't
yeah.
spoil it. We shouldn't spoil it.
Um,
Maybe when it gets closer.
yeah, it's
If
at the
we
end
do
of
it.
July, so if we do it.
Oh, is that there? Okay.
Yeah.
And I signed up myself for both of these races. I signed up myself, and I signed up a friend, either my roommate or someone else who was doing it with me because we were in the same
Mhm.
area. And I'm signing it up, and it gives you a waiver, and you have to do an electronic signature. You guys know electronic signatures?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like at the grocery store when they give you the pen.
Yeah, you're
to sign
talking
it.
like type in
I'm
your
talking.
name.
They say, "Oh, sign that this is you."
Yeah.
Type out Alex.
Yeah, that's weird.
What is that? And then when I signed up my roommates, I just typed out their names.
Mm-hmm.
What is the point of that? Is
Yeah.
that legally binding?
I think
I
it
don't
must
know.
be.
Is there any substance to that?
No, that's what I think. Sorry, maybe not legally binding. Well, I'm sure it is, but I think that it's like a legal
They
requirement.
need to sign a waiver.
It's probably maybe it's like a dated law, right? Where like before the internet existed, it was like you must
Yeah.
require a signature on everything, and then it's like, well, now it's kind of unrealistic because we have people traveling from all over
I
to
think
do
just
this race.
maybe we've talked about this on the podcast before, but I think just the idea of signatures is already dated.
Yeah, I
is
agree
it
with
not?
that.
I like signatures.
But like signing like we've talked about.
Like,
the
it's
debit
not-
It's
card
definitely
thing.
dated.
Signing your check.
This reminds
that
me.
means nothing.
This reminds me of my "What's on your mind" about passwords, where you said, I thought this was an astute observation, Alex, but you said that like if we listen to this in like 30, 40 years, we'll look back and be like, I can't believe we like had to type in and make up a password. Like I
Right.
truly think
I
that
was
that
thinking
is
about the other day
in advance what we
when
can
they
get.
tell you like Your password needs a symbol in it. Does anyone not do an exclamation point?
That's in the majority.
I will
of mine.
not spoil that.
Oh, no,
But I'll
he probably
say-
does like a percent sign. Weirdo.
With signatures, when I had my first job as a cashier, they used to have us like check the signature to compare it to the signature on the
Oh,
card.
actually?
But it's
some-
like, but like, I don't think that's something anyone does anymore.
And my
No.
signature has changed in
Yeah,
the last 3
and it's
years.
not,
Same,
you
yeah.
know, like I remember when I first was signing stuff, I was like, oh, some like
I don't
how
even
the
have
government is comparing this to this
Right.
database.
I remember I had to sign something for my dad. I'm admitting to breaking the law, but I had to sign something for my dad one time.
Oh, yeah.
I was like stressing out about getting his
Yeah,
signature.
classic, middle school permission slip kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Make sure you show your parents your grades, or you
Alright,
can't.
I can see. I
But
want
I'm
to say.
kidding.
I
but
want to
didn't
say
do that.
like,
But that was a thing.
if
for
you're
sure.
going on a field trip, I understand it. It still is just like a drawing.
Yeah, right.
You know.
That's
And it's not, yeah.
in general, that's what a signature is.
Because I remember as a kid actively thinking like, all right, one day when you're older, you're gonna have to choose your signature.
Yeah,
And
I was thinking that too.
like
I heard
know.
a story about. I think it was about Gene Simmons from Kiss. You know
Yeah.
his name? And he went to like a strip club one time.
Nice.
And they ordered all this
Future
they
hobby.
ordered all these strippers or
Heck
whatever.
Yep.
And they ordered all this alcohol.
hmm
And then Gene Simmons left his debit card with his assistant and said, "Yeah, just settle this for us. We're good."
Uh-huh.
So his assistant paid as Gene Simmons.
Uh-huh.
That way, Gene Simmons goes back. It's thousands of dollars. He goes back and says, "Hey, I didn't sign this. This is
Genius.
not-
That's crazy.
we should start doing
like,
that.
That is
when
fine
we go to the
to
strip
me.
clubs.
That could happen. You know,
Wait, that is fine for like.
it's fraud, I guess, or whatever.
You think Gene Simmons is more or less exploiting a loophole that
Yeah,
you're okay
I
with?
think we
Wow.
have. I don't think he's the bad guy. He's just he happens
Sounds
to
like
be
it
bad.
sounds like something Todd would do.
Sounds like-
to be honest, it sounds like something our producer Todd would do.
It
Todd
sounds like
signs
some-
every check with his left hand, so it doesn't look like his signature.
It sounds like something Alex would exclaim as a life hack.
yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I haven't paid my taxes
I've
in years.
considered trying
Life
something
hack.
like that.
Yeah, Todd has given us tips. Luckily, we have got Todd back on the show. In the announcement episode, we mentioned that for season 3, we are having a new producer named Ted, who is a much better man than Todd. But
Coincidentally enough, he's in jail for tax evasion.
it's too bad that he's just terrible at his job.
Yeah,
he's
terrible
just,
at his
he's just
job.
not a good producer. So
Speaking
sorry,
of life
Ted,
hacks,
you're out.
I
Todd
saw-
back in.
I saw like, have you guys ever seen that subreddit? It's like unethical life tips or life hacks or something
No.
like that. There's one that was like
Stuff like that.
You're a real
basically.
Redditor, huh?
There's one. There's one that was
Jeez.
like, at like I guess it's like at a bar or whatever. No, I guess maybe like a dance.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like go up to the lost and found and say, has anyone found my lost $20 bill? And then if anyone lost a $20 bill, you would get it.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, I feel like I might just try that sometime. But now I feel like I probably
You
should.
lose $20 and you're complaining about it. You need to. Well,
No, but the thing is, you get
I guess it depends how much money you
if
make.
we
but
go and do
be
it.
careful with your money.
We're life hacking the system.
Yeah.
You
We're
know,
not losing any
because we
money.
didn't lose any money. We
Yeah.
profit $20.
I know,
And
but
you
that,
know, I'm putting on a fake mustache and I'm going back to do it again.
Well, I'll try the same thing, but I'll say like, oh, has anyone lost like a Coach purse?
Yeah,
So,
that's not a
something,
bad idea.
something that might be mine.
It's
But
a-
they're not
it's-
sure.
yeah,
They're not certain.
It's
Coach
a risk
purse.
because
Yeah.
it's most likely not going to be there, but it's pretty high reward when it's
Yeah.
there. You got a new Coach
Mhm.
purse,
Oh
baby.
yeah,
yeah.
it's always the goal.
All right.
Well, I like that.
All right.
One time I will say for a thing for like a club I was in school, I had to sign 40 electronic waivers in a row. The whole,
What?
one after another, just
With different names, or
different names.
so it was like for your.
See, that's crazy.
hopefully I'm past like the point where I can't get in trouble for it, but it was for a
of
race
course, you
also.
can't get in trouble for that.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy to me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
All right.
But very scary. So should we do we got another
yeah, we got
fan
another fan one?
submission?
Got another fan
Alex
submission.
has the phone.
You want me to read it, Alex? I can summarize it.
You got it? Yeah, you got it.
Oh, okay. I have it as well. All right, hold on.
Do you want it? Do you want to read it?
I got it. I
You
got
seem
it.
to be struggling.
I got it.
Can you read it?
Do you know how to read?
I got it. All right.
You just learned how to read.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh. I actually got it. We got that call from fan of the show, Matt, earlier. He just said, let me know if I should be expecting a live What's on My Mind call. And we got a full episode for it.
Wow.
You think we should do it?
Wait. What
Like-
does he mean?
Like call him and be like, hey, what's on your mind? On the spot.
Wait, how does he? Oh, yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
why not?
I'm just going to tell him now. I'm going to say.
Wait, how does he know we're recording right now? Did you tell
I
him?
texted, yeah, because
Oh, okay.
he called and I just ignored the call.
Oh,
And I texted
okay.
him
Wow.
and said, recording.
Fans,
Slyly.
fans, you are
Probably
in for
couldn't
a
even
treat.
tell.
Yeah, that's really nice.
All right, let's say.
I might roast
I'm just going to
him.
say yes. We'll call you soon. So that'll be a bonus fan one today.
Wow.
I might roast
Great.
him on pod. We've got some issues with him right now.
Yeah, we do. Minor issues, but funny issues. All right. Let's get this text message out here.
Matt
It is
said I
from.
was too curvy for him. That's the issue.
All right, I'll let you guys sort that out on your own. It is from fan of the show Neil here, and he is saying, basically, Neil used some vulgarities here, so I'm going to try to censor them. But
clean it
basically said that if he is seeing a girl and he doesn't want to date this person,
he wants it to be casual.
He wants it to be casual, but he wants to know where the line is where it is kind of assumed to not be casual anymore. Is that a problem?
Wait, is that what he said?
Yeah. It says that he doesn't actually. I think
no, I don't think.
sounds like you're talking around something.
It is what it's saying. Come on, Alex. He's basically saying that how far can it go
says,
without
hold on, let me read it.
being like considered a more of a relationship?
He's wondering. Beep,
You guys picked a good one.
No, I think he's saying.
What do you think? That's what I think he's saying.
Wait, hold on, I can't see. You guys talk amongst yourself. Hold on.
All right. I guess
I have no comment on it because I haven't seen it.
first we need to figure out the question. But
No, because he says. This is getting mean. I think he's saying how long until they have to stop seeing each other because he just wants it to be casual.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you
like
were
how
saying,
long does it go to a point where it becomes more serious and then he's nervous? I guess, or it's,
No, but he
or
doesn't
it's
want
too
it to
much.
get to be.
That's
more
okay. That's what I'm
serious.
saying. Fine. Take out the part where I said and he's nervous
Oh,
and
I see.
replace
I thought-
and he breaks up with her.
I
don't
thought
know.
you were saying, "Hey, how long until I'm allowed to make this like?"
No,
actual
sorry, it
relationship?
wasn't in a scummy way. I guess. Oh, never mind. I thought you were about to say how long until like how long can I get away with this or something. But all right.
He's saying, "I just want to keep this casual."
Yes.
And how long am I allowed to do that for?
Basically,
Is
yeah.
that rude to say that?
No, I don't think so.
No.
We should, well,
It's a good. What's on your mind?
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
here's
I
what
don't
I
want to answer.
Here's what I think about this.
And
I'll
silence.
skirt around.
We are
Sounds
two
like you guys
showers.
are dancing around something, but I feel like you just gotta communicate. Yeah, let people know what's.
Yeah, you got to communicate.
If
But
someone,
you know what?
if you think that they want more
But you
than
know what?
do,
If you can
gotta be
avoid
clear.
it,
That's
and-
unpractical. That's
If you can
unpractical.
avoid it, and there's a foolproof method, then you just do that.
And here it is. You get about 365
Yeah.
false identities.
That's a life hack.
You look just like my last ex-lover.
Listen, we can never do this anymore. I hope you find someone just like me. You go out, you come through the back door with haven't already taken
Fake
off your
mustache,
fake
of course.
mustache.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Right.
Oh
right.
my gosh, you look just like my ex-lover. Do you want to keep it casual too?
Yeah. All right. Well, I think the point is that it is that it.
I
Alex
agree
was saying
with Chris.
no. The communicating is good, but I
It's
can see
unpractical,
where it's
though.
like
It's
a
not
little
practical.
unrealistic because overall, like
Here's
I don't
the-
know. I feel like being extremely forward is a little like too much sometimes.
I think here's the thing. Here's the beauty
Mhm.
of having a relationship with someone
Mhm.
past the early stages.
Mhm.
The early stages, you guys are just like putting up a front the
Oh,
whole time.
Oh, yeah, my roommates and I
Like-
actually talked about this recently. We call it first date syndrome. Where
Right.
it's like every like
It's like hyper agreeing.
yeah, literally that.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
And it's just like we like know people that we feel like it's gone on for
Like,
too long. Like
I-
it's like they've been dating for long enough where they should be very comfortable with each other.
Like being
But-
honest.
Yeah, but like
Or
at the
even
same time,
just
it's
with
like,
opinions.
oh, what do you want to do? Like, oh, whatever you want to do is totally fine.
So
like,
I
it's
think
like, okay,
that's
okay,
what would
whoa,
happen.
Like, yeah,
That's what happens.
first date syndrome.
It's like you want to show someone that you don't want, because when you're in the first few dates, you don't want to come off too strong and be like, I want to be engaged to you ASAP.
Yeah.
But you don't want to come off as
That's
like
why Alex is on Tinder, folks.
you don't want. That's my bio. You don't want to come off as
That's
like
a good bio.
I like it.
That is good. I've got the rock on me right now. But you also don't want to come off as like super casual. So you guys are both pretending you're like
Yeah, it's
so cool that you're somehow casual and into a relationship at the same time.
Yeah.
No one's first of all, no one's cool. No one's that cool. You know.
Yeah.
Here's a
Yeah.
first date syndrome thing. I texted someone asking if they liked if they were going to see the Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
And they were like, I'm not a Star Wars person, but I like Star Wars. But I have never seen them. I would see the movie. It's like, what?
just say no.
Just say no.
Oh, that makes me sad. They must have thought you were like a huge fan or something.
Yeah,
or, like
maybe
would
I
judge
should.
them or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they've been judged before.
Not in a bad way. I'm sure I've done stuff like that.
All right,
you know?
sorry. Do we have an answer here?
Well, I say here.
I say
think Chris is
lie.
right.
I say lie.
I say fake mustaches.
Yeah,
a
the
series
only
of
foolproof
disguises.
solution is the
I think Chris is
365
right in a
fake
vacuum.
mustaches.
Right in a vacuum.
Chris is right in theory.
But I'd also say that's not a perfect situation. Like they're not always gonna like to hear what you're gonna say.
right.
So at
But
that
that's
point,
okay. That's okay though.
yeah, I think it's okay if everyone's okay with it.
I think it's more like, here's what I'll say. I think when you bring up that, when you inevitably will bring that up, Chris, if you're going to communicate, I think at that point you have to be okay with it like ending.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
that's the point where you
that's
should
true.
say like, oh, this is how I feel about this,
Yeah,
and then if they
I
say
think-
like, I love you, and I have the rock on me right now, then you say, oh my gosh, we are not on the same page
I
at
think
all.
that's a perfect answer for Neil.
Yeah.
The minute you have to have a conversation about it, and there's any like disagreements, like,
See, but
and
But,
Are you
but,
expecting
this is the
Neil
issue.
to
This is
bring
the
it up?
issue. This is what Neil is saying potentially. What if there is continual?
We're dancing around what he's actually saying.
What if there is continual agreements, like 3 months?
No, that's
I
fine.
just want to keep it casual. Yeah, same. 6 months. Total casual. A year.
Yeah.
What the
That's
heck?
interesting.
A year?
yeah.
See, I don't. Yeah.
I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying?
No strings attached. These two are dang puppets right now. They're marionettes.
They both have the rock, just waiting for someone to say something, but they're they keep agreeing.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I can't imagine myself in that situation, but hey, if it worked for you,
All right, if you're
a
a
little
year of
unique.
just keep it casual, then you're lying to yourself.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true. Yes.
But the other thing is,
I would
Unless
say,
you're still-
my hot take is I would say even 3 months. Like if you're like,
Yeah.
if you're, it depends how much you're with them, I guess. But if someone's staying over like more than like, I don't know, I don't know. I won't
Yeah.
just give numbers, but I guess maybe like 5-6 times. I don't know. Like
a week.
no, like in total. Like is that like
what?
like
Oh, you're living together, out of wedlock, even.
I don't know. That seems like that if they're coming over that much, then like
Yeah, I agree with you. I know. That's why I'm saying this. If it's too long and you both think you're still being casual, like
it might
you're
not be.
clearly not.
I do like the idea though of someone just like, yep, I've seen every new movie release. like I had to watch Star Wars in one night just so I could get the Han Solo jokes. Oh my god.
That would be too bad. You
Because I know like this Neil is probably frantically watching them all right now.
Yeah, just in case.
Just
No,
just in
yeah.
case.
You know what? But is Neil thinking he should say like, do you want to keep this going casual?
It was
style?
unclear. It was unclear. I think
'Cause
I think the
I would be
message,
afraid to say that.
yeah.
I'm not
Once
gonna
again,
lie.
filtering out all the curse words. Basically, was saying that Neil was probably the one who was maybe thinking he was maybe leading someone on.
I think
Perhaps.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. Because I was gonna say I think whoever the non-Neil in this relationship is wants more than Neil does, and Neil is too afraid to.
Yeah.
Neil
Yeah.
is on thin ice now because if he skirts away from the
Good.
casual thing, he's gonna fall through.
So it is tough. I think we've said that. I think it's a great what's on your mind. I think we've basically given 2 answers, which are both equally good. We would say answer 1,
Lie.
communicate, and answer 2, right, lie through your teeth, fake mustache, and
Fake identities.
fake identities.
Skip town. Even.
Sign some waivers with fake
Yeah,
names that
if you
allow
if you see them
to
too
do
much,
people.
just skip town, text them, say you moved. All of a sudden, boom, you get a new phone.
Sure.
Hi, my friend said that you're a really cool girl, and I'd love to get to know you. You look just like the first guy, so she's into you
Yeah,
already.
Mhm.
Boom.
Boom. It's
Here's a
already
hot take. If you've got the gold heart with a girl on Snapchat, it is not casual.
done. I like
That's
that.
more than casual. And you've
But
got to
if you
get down on
if you've
one
got
knee.
if you've got the gold heart with a co-host,
Strictly casual, baby.
We should turn this into like a Jeff Foxworthy routine. Like, if she has a toothbrush at your place, it ain't casual.
Yeah.
If she stops sending you the dog filter, you ain't casual anymore.
If she tells you where she actually wants to eat for dinner, it ain't casual anymore.
you got that 20-star streak on Snapchat, you might not be in a
If
casual
she
relationship.
doesn't listen to your podcast, but she's written a review, that's not casual no more.
Okay.
She's Jeff Foxworthy in the room.
Right, Todd, cut us off.
All right. Wow. That was
All
great.
right. So
Neil, good. What's on your mind, though?
Yeah,
Good
thanks,
question.
that was great. That was
All
great. I think we need to do more Jeff Foxworthy impressions. I could go on for a while with that. Maybe in the next one.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe just after
Do we
the
want to
podcast.
let's have Chris go, and then we're gonna call
Yeah, that sounds-
listener
we'll
of the
wrap
show
it
and
up with
future
Matt,
roommate
maybe.
Matt.
Good.
He is saying, which I'm very excited about. I think that his What's on Your Mind is going to be our furniture debate, Alex, which we
Ooh.
are
All right, good.
very excited about to talk about.
I don't think we
so.
should have him on, though, for it.
Why not?
I say he says his what's on your mind. We cut him off.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Because you know what? These people that email in and Snapchat in, it's not a two-way conversation
True.
with them.
True.
I guess that's true,
Yeah.
but truthfully, I would like to hear where he's coming from because I
All right,
don't
we'll
think
let
it
him
makes
explain.
sense.
all I'm saying
Quick.
is
I agree.
I feel like people don't like listen to the phone call aspect.
That's
of
true,
The
that's
podcast.
true.
All right, here's what's on my mind. Recently,
Yeah.
so I own maybe 2-3 pairs of shoes that I can wear like in a work setting.
Nice.
I lose one of them. Just one.
One full pair.
No, one single shoe.
Oh no.
You lose a shoe?
I'm at a loss.
Whoa.
This
How
is
do
more
you-
of a story.
How do you lose a single shoe?
Wait, where was this?
This is just in life.
No, at your house?
Yeah.
He doesn't know it's lost.
Yeah, it's lost. I don't know.
No, you don't lose a shoe. It's
I'm
either in your
what?
yard or it's under your bed or
In
something.
my
think
yard. You think I have a yard? I'm in the city. I'm putting out law stats for this thing.
Who's the loser now?
I'm just a lefty looking for a righty in this world.
And so the timeline on this is Monday morning, I go to put on the shoe. Not there. All right.
But one of them is there. You're
One of
saying.
them's there.
Okay.
I have to wear a different pair of shoes. Probably
Do you mind describing the shoe?
It's a gray shoe.
Okay.
It's a simple gray shoe.
Yeah, nice.
But retrofitted with some new shoelaces because my old one's broke.
Nice. I bet
Important to
this
the
is a
story.
good look then.
Sounds
Sounds like you need this to complete your look, too.
Yeah, I do. And geez, people are looking down.
Springtime, Chris, the girls come out in their sundresses. Chris comes out in his new sneakers with new laces.
People were doing like the up and down, like starting at my face, looking down at my outfit, looking down the shoes and go, whoa.
Giving you a once over and dead stop at your right
You
foot.
could have used it. Just up there.
Hold on.
So I can't find it. Whatever I find, get new shoes.
Wait, so sorry.
You go to your backup.
Sorry,
page.
I'm texting Matt, so I'm in and out. You did not go one
No.
one and one, did you?
You're walking down the street like with a dang peg leg because you don't know where your other shoe is.
It's my Halloween costume. It'll work.
And so I come home from work today, Monday, and what do I see in the middle of the road? But my shoe, my one shoe, flattened.
I've got a theory already.
Flat as a shoe.
Flattened.
Flat as a flattened shoe.
Yeah, it's been run over.
Oh.
It's been run over. Okay, you guys have seen where I live. It's a relatively busy street.
Yeah.
Like cars.
No yards.
Yeah,
So
there are
no
cars.
yards.
Every day
I'm
there
in
are
the city.
multiple cars.
Like
Shoes all over the electric wires. or
but
whatever
very
it was.
very few in the middle of the road. Well, I just need some like
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
Because this has happened to me multiple times. In fact, I think there's something wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
You left it on. You're going to the gym, or maybe you're coming back, or you're going to. It's springtime. Maybe you're wearing some Crocs.
Sure.
You had your work sneaks.
Mm-hmm.
You put them on top of your car.
Ooh.
Oh wait, but then you only took one.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't explain it.
Maybe it's like
because I've done that with my sweatshirt before,
Hmm.
and I found it flat.
Yeah. I will say in a previous episode,
Wait, the
which
one
was
shoe
the
thing is a mystery.
the Christmas party
Yeah, you're talking
episode,
about your
the other
hat.
sweater, right? I talked about my Happy Holidays hat, which may still be gone forever. However,
I've got another theory.
was lost initially when it flew out the window, and I didn't even notice.
You're right.
So it could be something like that.
Yeah, my thought was maybe I was because it was like very close to my house, so
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe I was carrying stuff in,
That's my.
and I
that's
had
what
like
was
a
gonna say.
handful of stuff.
You've
and
always
Yeah.
got like a
dropped shoe.
plastic bag.
I do.
You always
I-
carry stuff in plastic bags.
Yeah.
I think maybe a shoe was in one of the
Just
plastic
poked
bags
straight through the
with
bottom.
a bunch of other stuff.
Mhm.
Fell off the top.
And I will
That's way too
say,
much.
I
But
will
it's in the
say,
middle of the
if
road.
anyone is gonna have a giant hole in the back, it'll be Chris.
Mhm.
But
I can
it doesn't
imagine that.
explain
That's true.
because if you're walking, you're probably not gonna be walking in the middle of the road.
Yeah, that's
think
true.
you're
Well,
walking
unless
on the
I'm
side.
I
No,
would-
no, no. But
I would have to
for,
cross
for,
the street.
for how Chris
That's
probably
true.
parks at his house.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe not. I don't know. Do you
I-
park in your driveway or no?
Rarely. I usually park on the street, so
Yeah.
I think I had to park across the street.
Maybe
My thought though is if you saw, I
like
guess
we're detectives
probably
right
not,
now.
but like the fact that it was there for a full day.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm surprised not one person goes and picks up the shoe.
Yeah, that is weird.
Well,
Well,
no, I'm
It's not- it's
surprised.
I probably
I
wouldn't do it, but
never do
you
that.
got one oddball in the bunch.
Chris would do that and be like, "Hey, it's a free shoe." Not with a pair.
I would do it
Yeah.
and post
Yeah.
it on like.
Chris would do that like, well, I did lose my other one.
Chris would take a picture of it, make it his Tinder profile picture, and be like, looking for the right match."
a lost soul, just like this
Ooh.
guy.
Nice one.
No, the thing is, if you were, let's say, God forbid, murdered recklessly in your apartment,
Sure.
detectives would go in and find one shoe, and they would go deep into that
That's
part of the
right.
mystery.
God.
They
I'd
would
have
think,
a Netflix
they would think
documentary
that
about
the missing shoe is the murder item.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
little do they know it's dropped in the street
Hmm.
by you.
It's crazy. Follow up to the story though. Retrieve the shoe.
Ha-
It's fine.
Okay, that's
What?
good to know.
Yeah.
No, it's not fine. It got run over by a car.
It's flat.
It's what?
You're using it still?
I mean, I haven't yet, but I think I will.
Is it a running shoe?
No, it's a.
It's like Van.
It's hard to strap. Kind of like that. I'm looking at my foot. I was looking at my foot. And
We
the
all
other
just
two
glanced at Chris's bare
foot,
feet.
yeah.
Yep, it's not on.
'Cause I'm thinking if it's like a,
It's
Kind
got
of
five
like it's like a
toes.
gray dress shoe,
see,
like,
that,
a
I feel
suede.
Dude,
material.
if a
And
dress
that's-
shoe, if a
that's
dress
okay.
shoe has been hit by a car, it is no longer a dress
All right,
shoe.
no, if it's been hit by a car, it's fine. If it's been pancaked by a car,
sure.
Because I'm thinking if it sneaks, you're
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've got these like boots.
Mm-hmm.
Probably fine.
No, I think those would like a city boot.
Yeah, look at
Oh, my
I think
bad.
if
I'm thinking steel toe.
Yeah,
This car's gonna be the one paying
Car's
for
got a
it.
flat tire, bent rim.
Yes, officer. I got in a serious accident today. Like, it
Yeah,
was one shoe.
That is a mystery.
Yeah.
I see. That stuff blows my mind sometimes. Even like in your own apartment when something goes missing and you find it in the weirdest place, and you're like,
how?
cannot remember why it's there.
Yeah.
It's like what is going on?
That's why I'm glad we have this podcast, because that's a story that I needed to tell.
Yeah,
but it's
you
like,
can't
how
really
do you
tell
tell?
anyone.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Cool.
Crazy.
All
That's
right,
what. Yeah. Truthfully, the podcast has been pretty
like
therapeutic for me
cathartic,
on
yeah.
occasion, and cathartic.
Yeah.
And I would
'Cause
say
usually
the
I'm
what's
just
on your
pace-
mind segment is a great.
Usually I'm just
great way
pacing
to do it.
around, talking about my shoe, doing Jeff Foxworthy impressions.
I mean, I can't blame you there.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to call Matt here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my phone is at 4%. How's yours doing, Alex?
Yeah, I'm just watching the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. So let me exit. It's at 20.
All right,
Should be
you want to call him then?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna throw him on the line here.
Give me that aux.
You want the aux cord? Okay. I just think that this will work right here. Yeah, just plug this in. Hopefully, as long as we hear the ringing, that'll be great.
What do I put it on speaker?
Yeah. Maybe not. Just plug this in. Listeners, you might hear some static, which is a good.
We don't edit.
There it is.
On won't edit this.
Hopefully, like the
Yeah, put on
podcast
speaker
I was
if you
listening
can
to.
Todd
you
is
can hear
still
a
a
ring?
little upset that we fired him.
Do you hear the ring?
I'm just calling now.
There we go.
There we go.
Boom.
It's not on speaker,
Doesn't matter. You can hear it.
but could he hear us?
Yeah. It's piped into our nice mixer.
Hello.
Hey, what's
Hi,
going
is
on,
this,
dude? Can you hear us?
Former guest of the show, Matt.
Am I the 100th caller?
All right, we're gonna turn you up. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh, why is
stand
it
by, stand
so low? Oh no, it's all the way up. Shoot. All right.
Maybe
we'll
it's my
do-
phone.
we could. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, put that all the way up, Alex. All right.
Excuse me,
Matt,
100th
speak again.
caller,
You are
there?
the 100th caller. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is regular volume.
We hear you have something that's on your mind.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Doing
Great. Just
Not
recording.
bad.
We're doing a full "What's on Your Mind" episode. You know, seems like a great time for you to call in. So, what you got for us?
It's a variety of what's on your minds.
Oh, really?
Back to
Oh
back.
yeah.
I'm into that.
Wait, you asking us or telling us?
No, I'm asking.
Yeah, it's been a variety. We've had some business ideas.
Business
Um,
ideas.
Chris just like went
relationship
on a tangent
advice.
about just his left shoe.
It's a great episode.
The usual
actually.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to get rid of the static.
Great
but-
episode.
All right, but you can make it greater if you got something
Yeah,
good
just
here.
let us
so.
know what's on your mind, for Christ's sake.
What you got?
Okay. What's on my mind? All right. So this is something that some of you guys might be semi-familiar with as young, likely a young millennial audience. So
Okay.
Alex and Andrew are moving in with me.
That's
in New York
right.
City,
Here we
in
go.
Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
As referenced in every episode since.
Proudly.
And there's already seedlings of debates that are coming up that I hope Alex doesn't know me that well, so already there's red flags all around. put up a fuss about certain things. So,
I don't know if you noticed, but I already
first-
defriended you on
firstly-
Facebook.
Firstly for me, I have lived on my own since I was 18, so this is my 5th year now living in an apartment.
Oh, with roommates.
Yeah. With roommates.
Okay,
Yeah, not
okay.
on my own. Gee, no way. Could not afford that. And
Yeah.
I, having lived in the dorms for 1 year and been around lots of, this is about furniture, been around like lots of, your grandma's aunts, crappy wooden stools and all that stuff. I
was
like
gonna
the
say
idea
table.
of having this slightly nice furniture,
Say that again.
Hold on, I gotta move this location. I realize I'm yelling in the current apartment that I'm in because roommates. Hold on a second. Okay, so I like the idea of having semi-nice furniture.
Nice furniture.
I'm not talking about $1 million stuff. I'm just saying a pretty nice, pretty groovy looking IKEA thing. For your table.
Why do you always say
groovy.
IKEA?
And
You ever get
Andrew,
it? I think
what
it's like
Andrew wants, at least what we've come up with so far, is to just have the bottom of the barrel, the worst, your grandma's aunt's house from 1957.
All right.
that stayed
All right, get to what's in your
Silver
mind, so we could turn you off.
What's
and
on my
rant.
mind is, all right, this is what I'm offering. I literally said I will pay for the furniture
Mm-hmm.
if we can have some slightly groovier furniture.
Mm.
Now,
Yes.
am I
Saying
being
groovy.
too control? am I being too controlling,
Okay.
Yeah.
or is that a pretty reasonable thing?
All right.
All right.
That's
So
great.
I think this is a good what's on your mind. Basically.
Wait.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
I was gonna
Are
say
we gonna cut him off?
we're
here?
not gonna answer with you on the phone.
Sorry,
though.
Matt. We can't really hear you super well, so I think we're
I think
gonna.
it's fine.
Neither can I. That's why I'm freaking yelling.
Yeah, that's great. So you can listen to
Yeah,
our
you-
answer on.
Do you have
Wednesday.
anything? Well, yeah. Do you have anything else to add before we start discussing? Because we are gonna hang up on you.
I just add that I took a really long time to get around to that. So
Okay.
I hope,
No, that was
I
fine.
hope I got everything.
No, it was great.
Yeah, I know. I think it was good. I
Yeah,
think it was good.
thanks for telling, or I guess we told you, but
Yeah.
thanks for talking to us.
All right. Also, unrelated. I'll probably text you. Like, I don't think I'm gonna move in. So. No, just kidding. All right. Yeah. Thanks,
All right.
Matt.
See ya.
He didn't say bye.
He probably couldn't
Yeah.
hear
All
us.
right.
Or he had already hung up.
So
in
let's sum it up.
fit.
So basically, what Matt's saying is we've got a little group chat going about moving into Brooklyn and what
Moving
we're
some
gonna
new furniture.
bring.
I'm moving out of. I guess my difference is that I was in once again like a nicer college house, but a college
Yeah.
area
I
with
don't-
college
I don't wanna say the
furniture. I guess.
specifics
I guess it doesn't
about
matter.
what's
Maybe
going
you
on.
guys can have the same
Well, I'm
kind
gonna
of furniture,
say
but whatever.
here's the differentiation between college furniture and real life furniture. I don't think it. I
'Cause
think it's just good furniture and bad furniture.
That's a good. Yeah, you know what? I agree.
Because
agree
I
with
think
that.
in my college apartment I had some furniture that was slightly nicer than the furniture I have now.
Because I think IKEA is kind of like the stigma of IKEA is that it is college furniture.
That's why I was.
Isn't that
That's why I was
true?
freaking out about that.
Well, here-
he always says
So
IKEA.
I think he. Yeah, I guess he was specific. I know what he means when he says like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
grandma's aunt's furniture.
I do agree.
Yeah, I guess my issue is like that I'm okay with like the couch. Like I guess he said like like basically, oh, does anyone have leftover couch that we can get? Yes. Like I have one. It's free. Look at it. Okay, it's pretty ugly. Grandma's aunt's furniture. Like
Yeah.
he says don't want it. Okay, fine. Like but then as we get with like other stuff like our end tables, Alex, for instance, we could blow a spot right now. That curved table you got, Alex.
It's not curved, but the legs are curved.
It's basically not. Truthfully, it's just not a
I'll post
right
it on-
angle.
I'll post it on Instagram.
It's post it on Instagram. It's just a regular
Yeah.
end table.
It's not even an
Go,
angle.
go ahead, Alex. You could say what his response to that.
No, I was gonna say I don't want to like get too specific with what he said
Why not?
because I don't know. I don't want to make fun of him.
He's
or
not here to
anything for
defend
it.
himself.
You could say it. Fine.
Here's-
Because
here's-
I think I have an answer.
All right, I guess whatever. The point is that I think he gave a lame excuse for saying
I
that
think
he
he
wanted to be more stylish.
He knows that we're not on his side
Yeah.
fully.
However, I guess my response to his question is he volunteered to buy the furniture and
Right.
then we wouldn't have to deal with it and he would keep it after, I'm presuming, and it would
Right.
be different, but we wouldn't get to bring our
See,
stuff.
I think
I'm cool with that.
Here's my thing. We said in the announcement episode, we're moving, and with this move, it feels like we're going into a new stage in our lives.
Right.
So I agree that it would be nice to have really a nice place to live, nice furniture, a nice, good aesthetic, groovy.
I do the second he said the word groovy, I jumped to his side.
But my issue, so with him saying he would buy it and stuff, I don't like that part.
Why?
I feel like it makes it
As long as he's
adds like a
keeping it
dynamic to the apartment that I don't.
That it's
I'm not-
I'm cool with it.
I'm not like fully against it, but I would say that makes me more uncomfortable than him just saying like, "Oh, I feel strongly about this, and I think this is what we should get." You know what I mean?
I guess because you're saying like, do you think that he would use it as like?
No,
if
I don't
you
think he
spill
would.
something on it,
I don't
or,
think he
like-
would, but like, it's always there. You know what I mean?
I think you're overthinking it.
I don't mean it in a bad way. Like, I really don't care, but I don't know. That's what I feel. You know what I mean?
I think I like that he's offering to pay for it, but I think there is something in the fact that like it's relatively cheap, the stuff that he's probably planning on getting.
Yeah.
And he's just saying it's not $1 million stuff. And also like the
Yeah.
cost to get.
It's more like that he's saying like, oh, like he's putting it on like he would buy like the table, the couch. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want him furnishing the apartment with
Yeah.
all his money. You know?
Because you
I
guys
would
can't
have
you guys
rather-
can't help.
I would rather him say like this. I think this is what we should get.
See, I think we're in like middle zones here. Like me and Matt are on opposite ends, but we agree because he doesn't want my crappy
Right.
furniture, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, and so we have compromised.
I don't think
and
it's compromise though. I think you're compromising, and he's just
Iron
he's just
fist.
getting it. You know, not in a bad way though.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably now that I think about it, I'm probably more on Matt's side.
Wait, okay. Are you on that side about me suggesting a couch though? All I did was suggest
No,
the couch.
not at all. Not at all.
I never said like
Well, it was a really ugly couch.
Yeah, I saw
there
it.
was a hole.
I think,
in it.
green.
I
There
looked
was
in the
not a hole
back
in it.
and there was Chris's right
It
shoe
was
somehow very deep.
Anyone listen to the Drunk Poop Man episode? It was that couch.
No, it wasn't. It was not that
And let me tell you, you could tell. No. I don't think that's
but
right. I will say the coffee tables that we posted, that we
Yeah.
sent to him, I don't think there's anything wrong with those tables.
Yeah.
So him saying that he would,
But I think truthfully what he's saying there is that he just wants to. He feels better off just doing it all himself, and like
I know, but that's
I kind of get that idea.
but that is theoretically hundreds of dollars. You don't feel like that's like.
That's why I want to bring the coffee table. And Mean Green. No, just kidding.
I know.
Not Mean Green. Truthfully,
I don't
Matt,
know
if
how
you're
to
listening,
explain it.
anything I say about Mean Green is like a complete joke
It's
at
a
this
joke.
point. I know you don't like it. I'm not going to bring Mean Green.
I don't want Matt to think that I don't know how to explain because I really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if it happens that he spends all this money and all this furniture,
It's more you'll feel
it's gonna make me feel weird.
You'll feel
You know what
bad
I mean?
that-
I guess I
Yeah.
understand that.
It's
I get
like
that.
we've talked about. I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast or off the podcast.
Yeah.
But we've talked about how like when you're in charge of like, or like when you Venmo someone for an Uber,
Yeah.
if it's like, I don't know. I don't want them to be like, oh, I'll get you next time or something. Because it's like, all right, well now there's like a weird financial dynamic between us, and I owe you money. or
So you're
something, you know?
okay. So you're of the type where you'd rather just pay immediately always.
I would if I owe someone money, I'm gonna pay them money. I'm not gonna give them a favor or something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
See, I agree with that. I remember Chris said that he was cool with the other way.
Did I?
Yeah, you were like all about favors, like trading money for favors.
I don't know about that.
Like I think
I don't know if I've said it, but
money is too complicated of an issue in the world where it's so easy to just be like, all right,
Yeah.
I owe you this or you owe me this. Let's just boom.
Yeah,
solve
but,
it
like,
that.
I think it depends on the situation and like
Right.
the dynamic.
I'm
like I
mostly
think
on
in
that, but
like in a relationship or something.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's a little
different.
different.
If you're living with him though, like you really don't think there's going to be a time where you just be like, oh, I'll just get your dinner, you know, like
yeah, I mean,
you know, like that's it.
but I'm not living with him yet. And
Yeah,
I'm not gonna buy him a dinner in exchange for a full furnished living room.
I guess what I'm saying is like I guess like the I'll get you next time is like, oh, how often do you see this person?
In fact, you know what?
If you live with them, then
even
it's
with
fine.
a friend, a significant other is different. Even with a friend, I don't love doing like that.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
get you next time
All right.
because it's like
I was
why
basically
complicate it like that?
Because I think
I
I'm
was
in
convinced onto the other side.
I'm
on
in the
I'll
middle
get you next time.
where I don't like to be too nitpicky. Like I would never say like you owe me $6.25, but
I would do that.
Yeah, like I
I'm
actually
not
Maybe I
kidding.
should.
I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
of
not
Venmo.
saying you're wrong
Because
for
of
not
Venmo.
doing
you're
it.
right. Yeah, you're right. Venmo does make things easier.
No, yeah,
Yeah, I guess the only reason I
because
wouldn't
Andrew
do
has
it-
given me quarters.
the only like I would be okay with that.
No, that's the thing. Like, yeah, I've tried to give because I guess I am
Doesn't
more like
care
that, like
about
you're
a lot of
saying.
quarters.
But sometimes I'll try to give people like money with quarters too, like, oh yeah, because this is what I owe you, and they're like, just keep the quarters. And
Like-
but then I still feel bad. I'm like, well, you know,
Like
just
I
take it,
remember
but
when I
whatever.
first moved into my first apartment, I was paying like the utilities, so my roommates would pay me
Yeah.
afterwards for their share. And so I remember like one of our first like gas bills or whatever. Let's say we had to pay $20.20 or whatever.
Yeah,
Someone wrote a check or Venmoed me. It wasn't cash. They did whatever for only $20, and I was like, it's like I asked for $20.20, and then they came in like a jerk and gave me like 2 dimes. And I was like, all right, well now you're making me feel like a jerk. I didn't
Yeah.
want your 2 dimes. I just want, if this is what the price is and this is what I'm asking for, just give me that. You know?
yeah. I think you might be in the wrong here.
Can I tell you a cool roommate?
I know
tip?
what you're saying though, but
Like I think
It's
it's
so
too
insignificant,
because
you
if
know?
you're doing it with cents,
Yeah.
the next step is do it with dollars, and the next step you're doing it with my dang savings.
I have one of my roommates pays all the utilities, and I was thinking as a cool little moving out of the place in the end of August. I think the last rent, I'm gonna round it up. Say keep the hey for you.
I would never do that.
I don't know my present.
to
I
who?
would
To
never
who?
do
Your
that.
landlord?
No, to my roommate.
Why?
Just a little.
Don't do that.
Here's 47
That
cents.
makes me.
just the cents.
Oh.
No, yeah. What?
I
You think you
still-
gave him like $400?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna round up like from
$70
like to the nearest 100 or something.
Hey,
Like,
you
that
know
makes
that-
me uncomfortable.
You know that IKEA table?
All right, but you know
It's
what?
on yours.
We're getting away from the topic because
Yeah.
I don't feel like I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Matt wanting furniture. In fact, I like that he wants furniture.
Yeah.
Because it makes me comfortable.
I agree on
But he
getting a
wants a nice
nicer
place.
place as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
If I'm visiting, I'm not sleeping on no.
he did
dumpy
say like, oh, I'll pay for it knowing that I could have it in the future.
Yeah. That's fine. Right.
That is fine, but it's like
I
don't
disagree.
know.
I disagree with you.
it's still like a used couch. I would rather pay for some of it. You know?
So to round this out, I agree on the couch, right? We did not have a good couch alternative. Mean Green
Right.
was not a good alternative. I would pay for some of that. But like
Right.
your kitchen table, like perfectly fine to me. My coffee
here's the
table,
thing, here's the
perfectly fine. Like if he doesn't want to take the perfectly fine ones,
Matt's not
then
seeing
he
it.
should pay for them, or he sorry, not he should, but and he offers to pay for them himself. Then
Right.
I'm gonna be okay with that.
Listen, you look at some third grade idiot that dressed themselves.
Yeah.
Sure, the tie is nice by itself. Sure, the dungarees,
Where's this head?
they're nice by themselves. The checkered shirt, yeah, borderline handsome by itself. But
This kid looks
together,
great.
it's all clashing. You got stripes, you got polka dots, the dungarees, those are sweatpants, you know?
All right, how does this relate?
So I'm saying this.
You're saying Matt's right.
The couch is nice because Matt wants a nice couch. The table is the coffee table. It's nice. The kitchen table, it's nice, but they don't all go together.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
true.
walk into
Yeah.
our living room and he's like, it looks like a dang third grader dressed himself in here. You know?
Which is
Okay,
So I
so
think
then
Matt's-
why aren't you okay with him just buying the furniture then?
I am okay with it. I just feel weird about the money part.
maybe just put down
What
a
is-
deposit.
okay, here's the last thing.
I
was
think
just
we
saying,
both
you just tell-
agree.
I think
But
we're-
I'm saying
truthfully,
Matt is going to be against wanting. Matt is going to be against, like you're saying,
fine, that's fine,
the
that's
coffee
fine.
table to save money. I agree we should save money because if Matt just was bringing a couch, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
It's the idea that Matt wants to pay for everything. It's like, we don't need that.
Okay, so you need to tell me your solution.
We split it.
I'm staying.
Then we get, all right, the coffee table on IKEA is like $20. I feel like that is fine.
Fine.
$20.20. I'll give you dimes if you really want me to. I don't know the solution for the rest, to be honest.
Okay.
But
All right.
but you know what? It's a solution we got to talk over with Matt.
Yeah, I'm okay with
I
it.
wasn't joking when I said I wasn't going to move in because I'm really I'm thinking about ditching.
All right. Talk.
I feel like Matt's gonna listen
Settle
to this
that,
episode,
settle
and
that.
then we're gonna have to do another announcement that they're
Yeah.
staying.
I don't know how to put it into words what I'm thinking about with the money thing because it's not that I feel like I'm owing him money now or I don't want to sit on his couch. It's just something different.
You're just
I
gonna
don't know
sit
how
on
to
the floor
explain
next to it.
it.
See, to me, it's
Let's
nothing
do
more than
crisscross.
like, okay, nice. This will be the couch in my apartment, but it's just my roommate's couch, so he can have it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
guess, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's just like the fact that he's going out and buying it because we're saying like, it like
Yeah,
sounds
but
like
he
we're
also
like,
he also has like a job right
He
now
knows
too.
what he's doing.
we're like, yeah, I know. I don't know. It's like he sounds like we're like so against it that he has to go out and buy it himself, which
But
is
it's
kind of what's happening.
It's gonna be groovy.
It's gonna be groovy.
I mean, I'm on his side.
I guess I get what you're saying, but like I said, like I would not be against it for the couch, right? I would not be against it for that.
Right.
But on the stuff that I think,
Because the truth is,
we had
don't-
an alternative that I would be more okay with. I don't want to spend my money on that. Is I guess
But
what
you
it,
gotta
all it
remember the
is.
third grader. You know,
True.
that's not gonna fly.
Yeah. You gotta have a sleek place.
Man, I'm bringing.
I'm upset about the table.
I'm bringing the ugly footstool from the drunk poo man.
Yeah.
That's going in my room.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like actually sentimental.
I'm
so.
upset about the kitchen table because that was my childhood kitchen table. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now.
Put it in Andrew's bedroom. Next to the footstool.
I'm gonna take all
It's
the
gonna be like a
all
storage
the
unit.
reject stuff.
Uh,
All right.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I think we're good here.
All right, have we cleared something?
I think we cleared some stuff up. I hope you're not mad at me, Alex.
Okay. Keep on open. No, I'm not. I feel like I came off too strong in this topic when I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Because I am on. I understand your side, but I'm leaning more towards Matt's side. It's just the money.
Just because of the third grader.
Yeah, actually.
You had a visualization.
Okay, no, I'm okay with it.
The
I'm
fact,
okay with it.
And the fact that we said like, all right, this is moving on to the next step in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Next step is groovy, baby.
True.
I'm going home. I'm
All
watching
right,
Austin
go
Powers.
ahead first.
You should.
Get some earrings.
Yeah.
Did I talk to you guys about that or no?
Let's save it for the next episode.
I'll talk
So,
about
I think earrings are cool.
all right, cool. I'll hit him with the pipe. So this is, if you enjoyed this,
I'll save
our
it.
ramblings, ineedahobbypod.com. You can find all of our episodes, our social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, ineedahobbypod. All our episodes. Hey, rate and review us. Tell us what you think. 5
Yep.
stars preferably. Anything else?
If you have something
if
that's on your
yeah,
mind,
if you have something on your mind.
any hobbies you want us to do on this roundup, we do have a bunch planned, but we can
work something
We can adapt, yeah,
Sure.
for
We're
our
flexible.
first run in season 3 here, and that would be ineedahobbypod@gmail.com. Email them in, Snapchat us, ineedahobbypod.
If you have any
Instagram message us, ineedahobbypod.
if you have any like connections with Jeff Foxworthy and think he wants to be on a podcast,
Think he would like
let
our
us
bit?
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be funny.
That'd be cool.
All right.
All right.
See you next week.
That's it.